Hi guys, Darren from Kingfisher Computers here. Okay, I am going to explain and demonstrate a nice nifty little program that I found for Mac OS X. It's called Clean My Mac 3 and I'm just going to quickly show you how to use it. And to be fair, I'm a Mac user. I have been for over a decade now. And I've found from my own personal experience, I've never had a need to clean or maintain my iMac other than every now and then disk cleanup, CC cleaner, empty the trash, and perhaps an OSX upgrade, which is every 12 months. Although I found on my MacBook Pro, which only has 128 gig SSD, I was finding the drive was actually filling up quite fast. Also, I decided to put in my 2012 iMac out the back here, 2012 21.5 inch iMac, which is in the back office, and also in the front office, the 27-inch iMac. I decided to put SSDs in them on, reducing the size of the hard drives. One had a 4TB, one had a 2, and the other one had a 1TB drive in, reducing them significantly. Although what I found is now with iCloud.com, it's sharing all the documents, so I'm finding a little bit of a struggle maintaining the amount of information each of the Macs have. So during me I had a quick browse on the internet to test a few programs other than CC Cleaner, which I've used for a while. I found this nice little program, Clean My Mac 3. So I'm going to quickly demonstrate. So at first I'm going to run a smart cleanup. So obviously here we are, you can see it on my screen. We click scan, and basically it'll scan the system junk, flies through, boom, we've already found over a gig. It'll look through the photo junk and check for duplications in photos. Obviously, because I'm using several different Macs and obviously several different iPhones and iPads, I do sync these items. I have downloaded images and then uploaded them, so I will have duplications. Mail attachments, it'll pull them off. iTunes junk, it should pull them off, but I don't really use iTunes that much. The trash, I think I've got about 800 meg in. Yeah, large and old files, obviously we can see what we've got. I hope it doesn't bring up any porn. And he's snotted on himself there. So, we found 2.53 gigs so far. Is it going to find any more? No. Looks like we're about stuck there. It's just flying through, obviously indexing the files, seeing what's old, obviously by date, and what's large. So we're about 50% of the way through that, looks like. Again, another thing I found I really like with this program is in the menu bar you get the option for like a status monitor. So if I have a look on my Mac, I'm on the wrong screen here. It'll show me how much is available on the hard drive. Like I said, this MacBook Pro that I'm using has 128 gig SSD in. It says I've got 55.7 gig available. It also shows how much memory or RAM is available out of the 8 gig that's in this MacBook Pro. It's saying 2.34 is available. When I'm that type of guy, when I'm browsing, I'll open tab after tab after tab. On YouTube, I'll see a video, I'll just put it all in new tabs. So what I have found is my MacBook Pro in particular, which is 2015 model, does slow down and the arse falls out of it. And since installing obviously Clean My Mac 3, I've been using obviously the status monitor and then finding, Jesus Christ, out the 8 gig of RAM I've got, it's full. So what it does is it also gives you the option to clean it up and free available memory. Another nice little nifty feature I found it's got is it'll check the health of the battery and time remaining. Obviously OSX has this option anyway. We're still going on this scanner here. I wonder why. OSX has this option anyway, but it's not very detailed. But again, it's a lot more accurate in Clean My Mac 3. Third and final part tells you how much is in the trash, how much is available, what the threshold is, etc. for cleaning. Nice little features there. The beeping you can probably hear is because I'm downloading. Oh no. Text message off a friend. Yeah, talk about. Okay, so we have 2.25 gig ready for safe clean. So all we do, click clean, bosh bish bash. It'll obviously pull this shit off. And you just sat watching my massive head. Beautiful spots while this is happening. System cache files cleaned, user logs, broken logins, system log files, development junk has been out there, language files, 15 issues, cache, not much. Photo library trash. I wonder what that is. It seems to have crashed right at the end again. And there we go. So, cleaning complete. We now have 22.99 gig of free space on, obviously. We start just it's only 2.25 gig, which it's actually cleaned. On the first cleanup that I actually ran when I installed this, I think it was about 30 gig I cleaned up. But again, lovely little program. Some nifty little features, and again we have other options. We have an uninstaller. I'm on the different screen. We can uninstall apps. Obviously, if you've been a Mac user for several years, you'll have found quite simply, if you want to install something, you go to applications, delete it. But sometimes, obviously, there's some files left. This gives the feature for, obviously, uninstalling programs in depth. Next we have maintenance. And all it basically does, I'm not going to run it because, actually I will. Run maintenance scripts, flush DNS, speed up mail, rebuild, reindex, repair disk permissions, and verify a startup disk. I'm not going to verify startup disk because it's going to take frickin' forever. But if we do it, and all we see, you'll see it flying through. But trust me, it's probably not. Come on, fucker. We'll stop that. But obviously you can get the gist of it. Let's stop. Next part, privacy. I've not actually looked at this. Remove browsing traces. Select items. Damn. So we can actually delete Chrome details. Don't want to do that. Messages. Recent items. Safari information. Extensions. Jesus Christ. 76 extensions. TubeBuddy. Beautiful program. Didn't know I had that for these. Launch agents. Obviously, startup items. Startup items again. Panes preferences. Quick lookup items. Safari extensions. Services. So basically, obviously, this is giving us the option for if you've been a Windows user, an MS config type of program. Obviously, if you've been a Windows user, quick little nifty thing to speed it up. Your start menu, run, or a later date, it was task manager, then startup items, you disable, and then obviously in MS config, go to services, hide all Microsoft services, and then disable whatever fucker you didn't want, and that would obviously speed up the system. Obviously with Clean My Mac 3, this appears to give the feature. I haven't actually used it, but I'm going to have a little bit of a more in-depth use of it later on. I don't want to be really making a video and clicking around and waiting, etc. Because obviously, if you're watching this, you're going to be bored. The shredder, cleaning files, obviously 0 files. You can, if you've deleted some files and you want them really gone, you'd use something like a shredder. So that was back to the dashboard. Again, here we are. These are the specs of obviously my machine. So I've got using an i5 2.7 GHz. So my processor is maxing out at 74%. My battery now in 22 minutes. The memory, how much I've used. There's 1.32 GHz free, and obviously the specs of the machine. So again, this was Clean My Mac 3. Nice little nifty program. If you're obviously a Mac user, you can download this. I think I found this on download.com, and I paid for it about £17, something like that. But again, it's well worth the try. I'm Darren from Kingfisher Computers. I hope you enjoyed my shitty little video. Have a go at this program, and thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, use the little bell thing, whatever, and goodbye.